So the new Superman trailer just dropped a couple days ago, and I thought, why not share my opinions? So this is just a warning. I don't have any intention on breaking down scene by scene what the plot points are. Who's this character? Who's that character? Not really my thing. That's for someone else to do on YouTube. For me, I'm just trying to share some of my thoughts. And I liked this trailer. I thought it was pretty cool. But what I liked about it is how unserious it actually seems. What do I mean? Okay, and I'm sorry, but this video is going to be a lot of comparison, but let's compare Zack Snyder's Man of Steel to this trailer. It's just way too emo compared to this trailer. The thing is, with Zack Snyder's Superman and the rest of Justice League, those characters didn't feel like those characters. Superman didn't feel like Superman. Superman felt so crybaby. Like, he felt like it was a burden to be Superman. And sure, it's a bit burdensome to be Superman, but like, Superman likes being Superman. He's not gonna cry every 5 seconds. He's not gonna save people with a frown on his face. And that was Batman v Superman. And yeah. And so what I liked about this trailer was like how unserious it was. I mean, look at the lighting. The lighting is very bright, it's very vibrant. It's something you only see nowadays. But back in the day when comic book movies were being made, I mean, I can't really say back in the day, but a couple years ago, the lighting used to be very muted. Think about Amazing Spider-Man. That lighting, I was just watching a video about the lighting in it. The lighting is very muted, very realistic. And I like how this feels real. I know I say the Amazing Spider-Man feels real, but I feel like this feels like more real life. Like every scene and just everyday activity in real life is not dark. It's not muted. It's not lack of joy. There's joy in life. There's happiness in life. And I felt like I got that from this trailer. I liked seeing characters we haven't seen ever. Or characters we never thought we'd see on the big screen, like Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, Guy Garner, and that's my gripe. Guy Garner looks like a total tool, but I get that that's the whole point. I do not like Guy Garner. I don't know why people like Guy Garner. He's not for me. I digress. But I love the costumes, save for Guy Garner's stupid hair. I love the costumes. They look right out the comic book. And I think that's what I like about this trailer the most. It's just fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. And it stays faithful to the comic books. I'm like, why is it taking forever to get a comic accurate Superman costume that doesn't look silly? I've heard some complaints about this costume. I actually like it. I like how it's New 52 with the collar. But I also like how it's old school classic Superman with the cape having the symbol on the back. With the trunks, I thought I wouldn't really like Superman in trunks. I mean, we've seen set pictures of his costume. I actually like it. I enjoy it. I think everybody looks great. Even there's Metamorpho, there's Lex Luthor. I think everybody looks great. I love the appearance of Krypto in this. I love the look of Lois Lane. The actress who plays her looks smack like Lois Lane. I love the difference, the dichotomy between Superman and Clark Kent. Like, I instantly got that in that trailer. Like, Superman, even they did it kind of in Zack Snyder's universe, but I'd say to a lesser degree, Superman has very well-kept hair, while Clark just looks like he rolled out of bed. But I like that you can tell the difference between clumsy Clark and stoic Superman. Wow, I just realized that's double alliteration. It wasn't even intentional. But I like clumsy Clark, where he's fumbling, trying to get through the door, how he looks at Lois like a little nerd. And then we have Superman, stoic Superman, who looks like he's having fun saving people, just being Superman. I think what I also liked about this was it's clearly not an origin story. Superman has been Superman for a while, These characters have been themselves for a while, and I think that's something that's been holding back these past couple movies that Superman has appeared in, because you kind of have to start from square one, especially with the Superman that Zack Snyder was trying to portray. You gotta start from square one. But I like how in recent time, as time has gone on with these comic book films, we just know these characters' origin. So we don't have to relive it. That's what I like about Superman and Lois. You don't have to relive the origin of Superman. You can get some of that throughout the show, but for the most part, you're not reliving the origin of Superman. You're living through the origin story of his sons. And that's what I kind of got here. You're living through maybe the origin of the Justice League, or maybe even the Justice League still exists. Last but not least, I want to talk about Superman and Lois. I like, presumably, how they're already together. And one of my favorite shots is when they're flying, when Superman is flying and he has Lois in his arms. That's like straight from All-Star Superman. And this is what I mean. I like how comic book accurate this trailer is. Love that. But yeah, them flying and kissing is like straight from All-Star Superman. And I like the one scene when, presumably, I'm going to assume it's Brainiac outside. Have no idea. Don't know anything about this film. But when they're inside this like building, and presumably I'm just gonna throw a guess that it's Brainiac outside, and instead of going for a kiss, the two go for a hug. And I think that's just their relationship. You know, the whole story behind the relationship is like Superman and Lois are friends. You know, they work very well together, and then their friendship becomes something more intimate. And so I like how they go for an intimate hug, but also a hug that could be assumed as friendly. But yeah, I enjoyed this trailer. Can we talk about the music real quick before I log off? Yo, the electric guitar with the Superman theme was like superb. Whoever said let's do that, you're smart. I loved it. I just want to watch the trailer just for that. Just for the instrumental of the Superman theme. But overall, I'm pretty excited. I think it looks good. Yeah, I'm hoping this is a good movie and is a good start to how Superman actually should be. Because we've had years of, like, the last, let's say big screen, because on a small screen, I think Superman and Lois did a good job of portraying who Superman is. But the last time on the big screen, we actually got Superman, we actually got Clark Joseph Kent, was Christopher Reeve. And that's sad. But I think they're making a comeback here. I really hope that they're making a comeback.